We are Patriot Racing from Bob Jones High School in Madison, Alabama. We have 3 cars, but I'm on the blue team, car number 1. This is our 9th year racing, and during that time, we've taken home many first places and many national championships. Blue team is composed of 7 members, all the way from freshmen to seniors. Our team is composed of roles like mechanics, drivers, and pushers, and I'm the team lead. We also have other roles, such as marketing, which is a shared resource between the teams. We like to keep teams small to ensure each person has a role. Each member has multiple roles usually, and this allows them to try new things out of their comfort zone. New members go through a strict interviewing process, and during that, everyone signs a non-disclosure agreement. At Patriot Racing, we take inventory of all our batteries, parts, and tires, etc. We do this to make sure that if we ever start running out, we have plenty of time to order new parts. Here's a budget sheet that we use to budget all our expenses that we expect throughout the year. Through the year we might have to modify it, but this is a general idea of how much everything will cost. To fund this, we reach out to sponsors and take student dues. To reach out to sponsors, we send emails and go to companies. As a thank you to sponsors, we send an email after every race, put their stickers on the car, and go to their companies to show them what we do.
Here at Patriot Racing, we're always striving to make the cars faster and safer. Here are the 4 key points that we're currently addressing. For the past couple of years, we've been using alignment boards. These are very reliable and very low cost, so any team can use them. However, they are time consuming and require the entire team, so it takes the car a while to get ready on race day. Now, we are transitioning over to using lasers. These are easier to use, and you only need 2 people instead of the entire team, so the car is up and running a lot faster. The lasers are very easy to use. All you have to do is connect the battery, position the calibration panel, adjust the turnbuckle type steering linkages until the laser points to the correct lines, and then tighten the bolts. The car is now ready to race. While the lasers are very accurate, we're still worried about the reliability of the system. The hot glue holding the lasers in place might melt or shift over time, and the lasers might burn out. This is what we're testing this year, the reliability. Our second area of improvement is weight. It's hard to reduce, and it needs to be effective but also safe. Stock can't do much, but modified can. The steel seats that come in the kit car can be replaced by fabric or plastic seats. You can also get thinner body panels. Just those alone can cut off several pounds. We are also testing whether it is more efficient to have a heavy, experienced driver or a lighter, less experienced driver. Our third area of improvement is the front suspension. To implement front suspension, the front struts on the kit car must be cut in half, and a center rod will be placed in the middle to keep it collinear. Then bolts and washers will hold a spring in place. These will be adjusted to get the optimal spring tension. We don't know really how effective this will be, but that is why we are going to test it over the course of the year. Aerodynamics is our 4th and final improvement on the car. There are different types of drag affecting the car, including aerodynamics, rolling resistance, and mechanical friction. Rolling resistance is determined by tire pressure, driver weight, and tire type. There are many variables that we have to test. Mechanical resistance is about friction in the chain, wheels, and bearings. This friction is very costly on our energy efficiency. For improving the aerodynamics, we are focusing on 4 different nose cone designs to figure out which one is the best. We are doing this because it is fast and easy to simulate versus spending the money to do it. We will design the nose cones in a CAD modeling software and test it in a virtual simulation. We will be able to optimize the size and shape of the nose cones after the results of the test. After we get our data, we will share with other teams how we tested so that they can run their own simulations and find what works best for them.
As one of the alumni in Patriot Racing once said, here at Patriot Racing, we're not worried about winning or losing, we're worried about not knowing why. At Patriot Racing, we're always testing new and innovative ideas, but we have a limited budget and time, so how do we decide which ideas we need to focus on? To do this, we have an extensive telemetry system that has been developed by our students over the years. This system is used to test viable options and find new ideas to help propel us to the next level of racing. One of our most basic sensors is our speed sensor. Our speed sensor works off of a brake beam laser, which is attached to our axle. This measures our RPM. Our RPM is then converted into speed using the radius of our wheels. Another sensor we use is our GPS sensor. Although it may not seem very important to know your position on the track, it is very useful when combined with other data points such as speed, altitude, and amperage draw. This data helps you understand not only your track better, but also how your drivers move around the track. Over the past several years, Patriot Racing has begun implementing suspension systems into our cars. But at the moment, we do not have a viable way to measure these systems. To change this, Patriot Racing has begun implementing an accelerometer onto our car. An accelerometer measures your G-force, which is very important when testing how effective your suspension systems are. It is also useful in determining what tire pressures are the best for your car. As you can see, at Patriot Racing, we're always busy testing new and innovative ideas. We hope to garnish positive feedback on all of our ideas, not only to propel Patriot Racing to the next level, but also Green Power as a whole. We hope to push Green Power USA to become a more competitive racing league. Thank you to our viewer and sponsors, and until next time, Patriot Racing will continue the drive to become better, smarter, and faster.